In New York today, a break in the mob wars for what might be called a family gathering. 41 people with alleged ties to organized crime were subpoenaed for questioning about recent gang fighting. Most of them showed up. So did NBC's John Miller.
They came in Lincolns and Cadillacs, wearing fedoras and dark glasses, looking relatively unhappy. They had all received the same invitation, a grand jury subpoena. New York prosecutors had hoped that a blizzard of subpoenas would put an end to a month of shooting in the streets of Brooklyn that has left mobsters as well as innocent bystanders dead or wounded.
In addition, we're using other law enforcement techniques to make sure they understand that this is going to come to an end.
The war is between two factions of the Colombos, one of New York's 5 organized crime families. One faction, loyal to Carmine Persico, the old boss, now serving 100 years in prison. The other faction, loyal to Vic Arena, the new boss, who has gone into hiding since the war began. Today, Arena's underboss, William Willie Fingers Catola, showed up at the grand jury followed by other Colombo soldiers. Lawyers for the alleged hoods said the grand jury cattle call was harassment.
It seems to me pure and simple that it's an abuse of the system when a district attorney goes out and subpoenas people for no other reason but to inconvenience them and to bring them into this public forum.
It is believed the first time in U.S. history that a prosecutor has attempted to summon an entire crime family before a grand jury. Family soldier Vincent Cassio was smoking a cigarette by the payphone. Joseph Little Lollipop Carna signed in to appear at the grand jury. Alleged mobster Patsy Catalano was there, along with Louis Malpizzo. When Malpizzo's son turned up with a gunshot wound last Sunday, he told police he couldn't remember a thing about how it happened or even who drove him to the hospital. Investigators didn't expect to get a lot of testimony from the mobsters they called in today. That would have been unrealistic. But they hoped that the mob sit-down, called by the DA, would influence at least a Christmas ceasefire in this war. John Miller, NBC.